Hey everybody, welcome back to Cosplay University. I am Adonis Cosplay, and today we're going to learn how to make a shirt. A lot of cosplays have undershirts or regular t-shirts that go with it, so this is a great place to start. What you're going to need is some 4-way stretch fabric, especially if you're making a tight shirt. If not, then you can use regular fabric of your choice, and some scissors, a thread, and a sewing machine. We're going to start out by cutting out our fabric using our t-shirt pattern that we made in a previous tutorial. So if you haven't done that before, go watch that tutorial first, make a pattern, or if you have your own pattern, then we'll get started. Once you have your pattern cut out, you're going to pin the shoulders together, and that is the first thing that you are going to sew. So we're going to sew one shoulder together and then the other one. Now when I'm doing this, I'm using a zigzag stitch for all of my seams. That way my shirt has a little bit of stretch. This shirt is going to be really tight, like a skin tight shirt for me. That's what I'm designing it to be, so I would need it to have some stretch. Hence the zigzag stitch and the 4-way stretch fabric. Alright, once you've sewn the shoulders together, you can open up your shirt and you should have a nice neck hole. The next step is to pin the sleeves onto the shoulders, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Make sure that you pin the raw edges or the seam side underneath on the same side that you have the raw edges of the shoulders. So we want all the seams facing the same way. It's important to make those match up. Once you have it pinned, you can go ahead and sew those together and then do the other side. So you repeat the exact same process on the other side. This is an optional step, but if the shirt you're making has a turtleneck or a tall collar, you can go ahead and cut out a strip of fabric and you can fold it in half and pin it to the neck hole that we made earlier, and you're just going to sew around that neck hole and you should make yourself a collar. Now when you're doing this, don't sew the two ends together until you've sewn it onto your shirt. So make sure that the strip of fabric is longer than the outside of the neck hole. The reason for that is because you can pinch the seams together, the edges together, to make it tight around your neck so it isn't loose and floppy. We don't want a loose and floppy turtleneck. We want a nice and secure turtleneck, so do that step last. Awesome job. Now you have a collar on your shirt, which looks amazing. Congratulations, you are about halfway there. The next step actually would be easier if you had a partner or a friend to help you out. So you can try your shirt on, and then what I would recommend is to have a friend pin your shirt around you, depending if you want it tight or not. If you don't want it super tight, then it's not necessary to do this with a friend, but if you want it real tight, have a friend pin it and then mark it, and then you can take it off, repin it, and then get to sewing it together. Once you've sewn it together, you are 90% done. Your shirt should fit exactly how you want it. The last step is to fold the edges over on the wrist cuffs and on the bottom of the shirt and sew the hems or the edges how you want it. You can leave it raw if you'd like, but I always like to flip it over and have a nice clean seam at the bottom. Congratulations, guys! You made an awesome shirt. I hope this helped you with some of your cosplays. Please let me know if you liked this one, and I will see you in the next video.